As we kick off Alan Gow, and we'll see what kind of pace we have on the game. Kenny Mackay, first long ball of the day. Peter Martin, well swept up at the back. And Alan Hamilton. Nice sweeping pass from Alan Hamilton. The ball goes wide on the right. The first move by that's a good ball in. A bit of panic at the back, and that's the first goal. And who could that possibly be but Owen Coyle? Airdrie legend Owen Coyle just had a spell in India, now the manager of Queen's Park, and he scores the first goal. In the first 2 minutes of the game, and that's not the best start for the Allstars. Alan Gow, who still looks as fit as he did when he played the game for a number of clubs, including Airdrieonians, Falkirk and Rangers. Here come the legends. Just Peter Martin with left foot. It's Mackay. Jordan Young puts it out for a throw-in to the legends team. Shout by Brian McPhee. Again, Kenny Mackay made an good early start to the game. Guy with the header. James Drummond loses out. Here's a chance this time for the Allstars. Oh, good effort. It's a very good effort by number 16. Sorry, number 12, Chris Bungard, MMA fighter, of course. That's a good one to make a mistake with for me. There's Sandy Stewart. Sandy just getting himself into a little bit of a fanco there. He's managed to get himself out. He's, of course, Sandy Stewart and Owen Coyle both together at Queen's Park. And there's the first foul of the day, committed by Stephen Murray. Stephen Murray, of course, former Kilmarnock, Partick, Dumbarton and Stenhousemuir. This is Brian McPhee, good touch by McPhee, knocks it over, it's a good ball, and a good chance for Nathan Evans, but easily picked up by Graham Smith, who very professionally knocks that ball out wide, but it's well taken by number 7, Stephen Murray. It's decent by the Allstars, a nice flick. Here's Alan Gow. There's always a bit of danger, and very well marked there by Alan Hamilton. It's picked up again by the legends. So in Coyle, nice 1-2 here. There's a sweeping ball. Looking for Cameron Fulton. Nice ball by Jordan Young. It's been intercepted by Alan Hamilton, but here's Alan Gow. It's a 3-on-3 at the back now. He's coming in with that famous foot, left foot. It's well marked by the excellent defender Sandy Stewart. So Marvin Wilson looking for it's a long ball. Oh, and that's a mistake. Here's a chance for Coyle, and it's 2. Owen Coyle. So very early on, it's 2-0. A little bit of panic at the back there by the Allstars defence, and it's 2 early goals for Owen Coyle. As we said, it's not the first time he scored goals at Airdrie. So a little bit of work to do for the All-Stars here early. Here is. It's a free kick.
To go to the legends, and we've got action for the DJ.
And out. Here's Mackay. It's a good run. Very good run. Stephen Murray. And out. And it's an offside flag against Mackay. What better play by the All-Stars team. There's Peter Martin. Another long ball from Peter Martin. Here's Alan Gow, everything going through Alan Gow and the All-Stars team. It goes out wide. There's Murray. Nice little run. Well faced up by Airdrie coach Brian Prunty, number 7, playing in a midfield role today. There's Alan Gow. Goes for the near post, but not able to beat David Hutton, who knocks that ball out well. Here's Brian McPhee, and it's a good ball out wide to Nathan Evans. Nathan Evans, there's a lot of shouts. And it goes wide here, Brian McPhee. McPhee knocks it in, but it's high and handsome. It goes out for a goal kick. Good run by Nathan Evans. Nice early ball by goalkeeper David Hutton. There's Gordon Smith to Alan Gow. There's Colin Hamill. Lost out to Nathan Evans. Here's Owen Coyle. It's danger again. Oh, James Drummond being held back. It was actually Brian McPhee that was held back. Brian, well known for his turn of pace, maybe just not quite as quick as he used to be, but still quick enough to be held back. Good shout by Graham Smith, and he picks that ball up. So good pace for the early days. If Sandy Stewart goes back, it's David Hutton manages to, and Hutton saves. It's a good chance for Purdon. Here's Gow. Purdon. Good shout by David Hutton, good save. It's a good opportunity there for the All-Stars team. So the Legends are 3-on-3 here. Good ball by Owen Coyle. Here's Brian McPhee. Good chance for the Wellerman. Nathan Evans, but good cover by number 20, Andy Kennedy. Their auction winner, of course, but here's Evans again. Again, decent play. That's good defending, this time by Jordan Young. Of course, Jordan Young, well known for River City and Scott Squad, as well as many other programmes. But here comes Murray. He's going to go wide. That's Peter Martin with his hand up, but Sandy Stewart had played him on, so here's an opportunity. And excellent play by Prunty, but it's come back out again to number 3, Jordan Young. And Jordan Young still keeps his run going here. And back to Alan Gow. There's a chance. There's Murray asking for a handball. Another opportunity. This time by Alan Gow. Prunty takes the ball off David Hutton. Back to Sandy Stewart.
Match has been found.
Chris Bungard giving Sandy Stewart a little bit of pressure, but so the All-Stars definitely coming back into the game after a early 2-goal deficit. There's Stevie Murray, who had an excellent career in football. Number 3, this is Jordan Young. There's Colin Hamill. There's Bungard. There's a wee chance here for Bungard. Here's Purdon. Good save by Hutton. As expected, David Hutton won't just let one in, even though it's a charity game. These top-class professionals just don't do that. That's a lovely ball. Goes to Marvin Wilson. We're looking for offside, but it's not offside. Brian McPhee to Nathan Evans. It's a nice ball in for Owen Coyle for a first time. Oh! Good volley by Owen Coyle. Good ball by Graham Smith, looking for Murray, who's been involved in the game a lot. It's a lovely touch. Yeah, it's good play by Bungard. It's good pace. This is a good opportunity. Good save by David Hutton. Certainly David Hutton being much more involved in the game. The game's very spread out early doors. Here's Evans. He's looking the part. Nathan Evans, he certainly looks as if he knows what he's doing. Here's Wilson to Coyle. When Coyle looking to put that ball through, he gives it to Nathan Evans. Brian Prunty having a look, but it's a good tackle. And here's Alan Gow. It's a good tackle there by Kenny Mackay. Here's Alan Gow. And Sandy Stewart very cleverly playing offside. So it's roughly about 15 minutes played. It's 2-0 to the Legends. And Brian Prunty looking as fit as ever, but of course he's still with the Diamonds, of course, in a coaching capacity. Long ball by McPhee, but easily picked up by Graham Smith. Graham Smith, of course, former Kilmarnock Rangers St Mirren. There's Pauline Hamill. And of course, Airdrie ladies amongst, Hibernian ladies amongst many of the clubs. And of course a Scotland internationalist. Cameron Fulton just looking for a long ball there, but didn't quite come off. There's Gout. That's a great ball to Bungard. Stephen Purdon standing by himself. Bungard, he's not giving it. Purdon's screaming for it, but it'll go to Gow. This is an opportunity. Saved by Hutton. Bungard, and again. There's an offside flag, and David Hutton and Alan Gow just having a little bit of Airdrie love there. So here's Peter Martin. Known with the left. He's got a lovely left foot, Peter Martin. Not so good that time, but here's an opportunity. A great tackle by Marvin Wilson, well known for that in his playing days, of course. Martin goes out wide to Brian Prunty, and Brian will have a little run here, I would think. Having a look. It's intercepted by Pauline Hamill. Gordon Smith just knocks that ball to Alan Gow. It's an excellent ball, and again, extremely well marshalled defence by the Legends, led by Sandy Stewart. Stewart goes wide to Brian McPhee, takes it well, he's got plenty of time. It's a 3-on-3 again. Brian McPhee chips that ball up. It's Owen Coyle. Good tackle. Now it's good interception by number 20, Alan Kennedy, but he just then gives that ball away. And it's a nice tussle here between Cameron Fulton. Cameron Fulton does well. Owen Coyle, this could be a hat-trick for Owen Coyle, and it is. Within the first 20 minutes of the game, it's 3-0 to the Legends, and it's a hat-trick for Owen Coyle. One signed for Airdrie, of course, for £175,000 from Clydebank many years ago. I think we have a substitution. This is where it gets very difficult for the commentator when they start making substitutions, especially early. It's a long range shot and a bit ambitious there by Stephen Murray. It's Printy. Long boy by Marvin Wilson, but it's good play. Good calm play. And this is a wee chance here for the Allstars. Mackay, saved by Hutton. It's a lovely ball. Good touch by Peter Martin. Goes out wide to Tony Elliott, who was the substitute who came on there. There's Coyle. Goes wide. It's a punch by Graham Smith. And Gow intercepts Cameron Fulton's effort at a touch. It's a lovely play by Gow, who still looks, as I said, that he can play. Here's Murray. Clearly offside. And Stephen Purden not at all happy with that decision, but he was only the 3 or 4 yards offside. Martin goes out to Tony Elliott. Tony Elliott, of course, DJ singer, reality TV star. Wilson to Elliott. Elliott knocks that inside. Here's Owen Coyle. He's got his eye on the prize again. It's good interception. He has another go. And this time with the right foot, which is just over the top. Owen apologises to his teammates. Is there another substitution here? Number 12 for the Legends. Cameron Fulton is replaced. I'll do my best to identify the player when he turns his back and gives the number, and he's coming over this way, so that'll be good. That'll help. And Hutton picks it up. It's number 3. It's actually I should know who that was. It's Big Jim Lister, former Airdrie and Dumbarton striker, who's going to be playing in midfield. Nathan Evans is well tackled. That's good play by the All-Stars defence. Hamill, Mackay, Gow, they're offside again. He's not offside this time. Not offside this time. Murray, this is a chance. Murray, he's going to score all by himself, and there it is. It's a goal. First goal of the afternoon for the All-Stars. Lovely play by Stephen Murray. They broke the offside trap at last without being flagged for offside, and it's now 3-1. These guys aren't all in their prime by any means. The pace of the game's pretty decent. It's well stopped. Lovely play, well done. It's good play by Ryan Sullivan. Alan Gow versus Marvin Wilson, and I think it's a tussle from the past. Stephen Murray to Gow, into Hamill. Hamill having a wee look here. There's lots of options. There's a high line, and she knocks it wide. It's going to Chris Bungard. He's done well here. He has a goal. What a goal! Fantastic goal. Very, very, very good goal. David Hutton caught in his inside. Chris Bungard. Fantastic play. Very fit young man. So off comes number 16, James Drummond. And he's been replaced by Mark Kerr. Of course, Mark Kerr, mainly known as, he had a number of clubs, but has also had an excellent coaching career. And it's certainly more of a game now. So early hat-trick for Owen Coyle, made it 3-0, but it's now 3-2. And this could be a bit awkward here. As Peter Martin, I think that it's fair to say that referee. I know Andrew Swan, and I think he's a very fair referee, but I think he was overly fair there, and this time it will be a free kick against Stephen Murray, who wasn't happy about the original decision. So, free kick being taken by the Legends. Nice little ball on coil. That's well intercepted by Ryan Sullivan. And it's going long by Graham Smith. Peter Martin does well. Mark Kerr beside him. This time he uses the right foot. Here's Sandy Stewart. And Ross just mentioning there about it's the 30th anniversary of Airdrie versus Sparta Prague. Airdrie's only 40 into Europe. It's good play by Nathan Evans, and the referee's got a decision to make here, but I don't think it's going to be made. Here's Murray. Murray goes long. Peter Martin played them on. It's going inside. Here's Alan Gow. Good save by Hutton. Very good save by David Hutton. So it's a good game, 3-2. I'm about to be joined, I think, by my first guest of the afternoon. It's Mr. Gordon Smith. How are you, Gordon?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, yeah.
Good to see you.
Former broadcaster, of course.
A long time ago, yeah.
How are you? You alright?
I'm good, thanks.
Took me a wee while to recognise who you were, but not because I didn't know who you were, but you were playing at the back. That's like an unusual.
I decided just to play. It's just the system I picked to play.
Own goal by Peter Martin. You know that I'm actually not unhappy about that, because I went to this East Kilbride FC night out with Peter Martin hosting, and he slagged me off.
Did he?
So that serves him right. So that's just
slagged everybody off, Peter.
He's very good at it, isn't he? He's a very good after dinner.
Well, I've obviously made a difference this game, because when I came off it was 3-0, we were losing, and now it's 3. So my substitution made a massive difference. So I'll take all the credit for that. I went off the park and we started to play better and score goals. We had a few. See, to be fair, early on in the game we had a few chances, didn't we?
Yeah.
The keeper had some good saves.
Well, you know, obviously I sort of work with Airdrieonians, and I know David Hutton well, because he played against Arbroath last week.
Did he?
Yeah, so you know he's still playing. So
I know he's still a good keeper.
Yeah, very good. So he was on the bench yesterday when we were up at Peterhead. So
yeah,
late finish for us all, but a victory for the Diamonds. Standard's not bad.
Good play. There's a lot of good football being played.
Decent pace as well. You know, considering. Well, it's not bad when you can bring Mark Kerr on.
Aye, I know, a player like that ability, I know. Yeah. I used to be his agent years ago.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I was his agent when I was a player. When I was an agent in the old days gone by.
That's good, good one. Sandy still knows what he's doing there.
Aye.
So what are you up to these days?
I'm just doing some stuff. I've just got a new business in, which is actually psychology. I say psychology, but it's a stage below, and that's an American business which actually analyses people's behaviour and individual unique self. And then you can give them treatment and or coaching in terms of how they should be dealing with life and what they're like. And I'm going to, as I say, the people in America have got a patent for it, but I've got the license now for Europe.
Oh, excellent!
So I'm going to be bringing it in and hopefully bringing it into the football business. But it's not just for football; it's for all different kinds of life in general. You know. So I'm doing that as well, and I'm doing a bit of business development for a couple of companies as well, which has been good.
Owen likes that volley, doesn't he?
Aye, really,
a couple of times he's done it.
He has scored a couple and he's very close with that one there.
Yeah. And of course, this is for suicide prevention, so it's very much linked to
that's exactly right. Yeah. That's the kind of thing that is a big help towards people who fall into that category, like, you know, are very depressed. And I think that's why we're hoping to introduce this in sport to the degree, because we're finding that the figures are that there's a large degree of professional footballers suffer from depression as well and anxiety, and we're going to hope to measure that. But this will be for society in general, really. So that's a good thing. Excellent. About it.
And where are you living these days?
I'm in Glasgow.
Okay.
So I'm in Glasgow, West End of Glasgow. So it's nice to live there. It's like, you know, we're handy for like all the shops and restaurants and bars. tube station, everything's handy, you know.
It's a nice run. He's
is,
got a wee
isn't it?
chance here, he's in. Yeah. Good save by Smith. This is a goal. It's 4-3. And Airdrie's other coach, Mr. Prunty, has just scored there.
Yeah.
So, still looking fit as well, Brian, isn't he?
He looks fit, yeah.
We've got the youngest manager in Scottish football at the moment, in Rhys McCabe, at the age of 30. And we've got Brian and David Hutton along with Callum Fordyce, who's Allstars assistant manager, so there's only the four of them.
Well, it's good, as I say, that management's a tough job to be in. It really is, and the younger you can get into it, the more experience you can get. Sometimes you may be better working alongside an experienced person to learn a bit about it, but I'm sure he's pretty knowledgeable about the game anyway.
Yeah, he's just taken over from Ian Murray. We saw him yesterday actually.
Yeah, Ian Murray, was it?
Yeah, the Wraith Rovers were at Cove Rangers, and that's where we had our lunch.
Offside.
So
That was offside.
I know these officials, they're a bit dodgy. 4 goals for Coyle. I'm losing count here, Gordon.
That was offside. 4-5. Is that 4 he's got now?
Yeah, 4.
5-3.
5-3.
I go to other games as well when I'm not working even at them. I like to watch a bit of the Scottish game so I can learn about the players and all that sort of thing. My son's an agent, so I like to be able to give him information when I get
You'd
it.
lots of experience, obviously.
Yeah.
Being the chief exec at one point.
Chief exec. Well, I've been an agent myself and a coach, a player, chief exec, director of football. So I've had a lot of experience in the game. It's been good. It's actually very. I always look back and think I've been very fortunate in terms of everything I've experienced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And
always been known as Smith must score.
Oh, yeah, so still get mentioned.
Still get that. Yeah.
Still get that down in Brighton when I'm down there. But the Brighton fans have always been great with me.
Yeah.
They really have. I always apologise every time I'm down there, but they say you don't have to apologise. You scored for us that day. You helped us get to the final. I was actually. I was awarded man of the match in the semi-final when we got through, so the fans always remember that as well. So.
Yeah,
but I still regret it to this day that I didn't score. I think I'd still be down there as a mayor if I'd scored that day.
It's you've had some fantastic memories.
Oh, aye. It's been really good.
Stephen Murray can still play.
Oh, aye, he's good, isn't he?
It's,
who did he play for when he played?
Yeah, Comano Cassim. I also saw him at. In fact, I've actually got a note.
He's got good ability. You can tell.
Yeah, you can tell.
He's a skillful player.
Yeah, I was well briefed by Ross as always. So. I remember him at Stennismuir as well. Actually, I'm sure.
Yeah,
there you go. Kilmarnock, Partick, Dumbarton, Stennismuir.
Yeah, I remember him as a player. He was always very talented and good on the ball.
Yeah. Well, this is a good day for everyone as well, isn't it? It's not
absolutely.
A bad turnout either, so
it's good. Pretty good. Good for a good cause.
Ross Owen's well known in the local area, so an evening with Ross Owen, I think every single person in this building probably been at one point or another.
Yeah.
Which is. He does a good job. So.
Yeah.
Here comes Mr. Stewart. I'm still not talking to him after last year's, but it's all right.
Well, I try to be polite about it. I didn't mention. I've never mentioned that.
No, I won't mention that again.
It wasn't the scenario I was looking for.
No, I bet not.
Did we win last time? Good ball. It was a good game anyway, isn't it?
I thought we were going for a clean sheet, but I knew playing offside in the halfway line when he worked all day.
Aye.
Well, to be fair, I thought that one was borderline. The wee one that Murray scored.
It's one of them. See if they're no offside, you're never getting back. That's
No.
for sure.
That's true. Well, we leave his two.
Right, cheers, Gordon. Thanks for your time, Gordon. Thank you. So, are you, Sandy? You all right?
I'm good.
I think the last Legends game we played, I played in it. And then I decided to retire. So.
I didn't actually make the last game.
Well, must have been the one before.
I was
then.
injured the one before.
Yeah.
I played in, but I didn't make the last game.
All I got was Alan Laws going, "Give me the ball, Brian. Give me the ball, Brian." So I thought, nah, time's up. So how's things at Queen's Park? Going all right?
It's been hectic. Obviously, this is my first time back in the Scottish leagues when the Premier Sports Cup was introduced. So before, we didn't really play a game until the end of July.
Yeah.
Now you're back training in the middle of June to be prepared for the kick-off the first week in July. So it's quite strange that way. And obviously, being in the playoffs last year, it made it a longer season.
Yeah, definitely.
Just coming back from India, thought I was getting a wee break. I think it was 4 days it lasted.
Yeah, I obviously I work with Airdrie, you know, and I do all this. I've done co-commentaries last year with Gowser. I did Sandy Clark and I did a couple together, you know, and funny enough, I was speaking to Callum Fordyce because I do all this stuff. And we were just talking about holidays on Tuesday night there, and just saying he got a week away because he's obviously now the assistant manager here.
Yeah.
He got a week away with his kids and then straight back into it. You know, it's relentless. Isn't it?
I mean, I look at the international players and I think to myself, when did they actually get holidays?
When's the time for
and it's
rest?
not like, I mean, there's probably 60, 70 games in their calendar a year. It's not like it's no Saturday to Saturday anymore. They kind of finished.
A big powerful lad.
He is, and he can run.
Yeah.
He uses his strength.
It's not easy. So I was up at Arbroath last week. Saw your boy. He's turned into a good player, Sandy. Yeah. He's doing well.
No, I think he's. I mean, obviously he came into the Airdrie team. He was very young.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realise just how young
he was.
But no, he's definitely matured. I mean, I've had a chance to when I was in India last year to come back for. I was able to go in August and September to see the games.
Yeah.
And I mean, no, Arbroath, him and Arbroath obviously had a fantastic season last year, but he's definitely developed. He's a bit quicker than me. He's obviously a bit taller.
Yeah. Alan Guy looks as if he could still play, doesn't he?
Yeah, aye. I think Alan's problem was he had his knees.
Yeah.
And he had a few injuries and that, but I mean, Alan's always been a fantastic player.
He was.
It's obviously great, but you don't lose the ability. You just lose your legs to go with the ability, but you'll always still have the ability.
Yeah, Brian Prunty tells me my touch is still terrible. So, just before you go, tell us a wee bit about India. What was that like?
Well, I mean, the first year we went. The season had already started, so there only was 20 games in the season, but they'd done 6. And you were travelling and everything else. You were always flying every away game. Yeah. But the second and third seasons, we were in a hotel. The pandemic was obviously on.
Yep.
And COVID was bad over there. So the league rules made you were only allowed out your hotel for playing and training, and that was a wee bit challenging.
Yeah.
But I mean, we obviously moved the first season. We got to the final and then we moved clubs. And the second season, we took them up to 6th, and then the last season we actually won the championship. So, I mean, it was, as far as successful seasons went, it was really successful last year. But I mean, there's a lot of good foreign players, a lot of Spanish players, Brazilian players.
He's given a penalty by the way.
Playing India, I know. Well, what I will say is, TV's think that officiating's bad in Scotland. You ain't been to India.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
I think sometimes in India they actually make up the rules. So I actually don't berate the Scottish officials anymore, because I know how hard their job is. And well, I'm saying that. If you see me at 3:05 on a Saturday afternoon.
Good finish.
I think that's the referee just evening it up. Is that
it's 5-4.
5-4.
Yeah, your managerial mate has scored 4 on his own.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll hear about that this week.
Still likes running into the wee channels, doesn't he? Yeah.
Well, it's like what we say about the legs and that go, but he's finishing. He's finishing, and his brain still ticks over the same way. So there's no problem there. If somebody could give me their legs, didn't realise that was David Maguire.
Aye, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, last time I had him, I had him here as a player. He had jet black hair.
That's right. I knew David when he was a wee boy.
I was speaking to him for two minutes before I realised
who it was.
Aye.
You went to America?
Yeah, that's right.
Aye. I speak to Willie quite a lot because Willie's here every week. So.
I know. I spoke to Willie just after the first leg of the playoff.
Right.
I mean, obviously I still speak to Anne-Marie and stuff. I mean, I'm friendly with Anne-Marie, so I still speak to the people about the place.
Well, we were at Peterhead yesterday, Sunday, so you know what that one's like. So we left here at 8:30 yesterday morning. I got home at 10 o'clock. But good victory for us, so it's a good start.
No, it was a very good start, because it's never an easy place to go, Peterhead, with travelling and everything else that goes with that.
We played well. In fact, we bumped into Ian Murray because they were in the same hotel as us. Because they were playing Cove. So.
Oh God, well, how ironic is that?
Yeah, so I had a chat with them. So.
Aye. Oh, they had a bad result again.
Yeah,
we were up in Inverness ourselves yesterday.
Aye, I saw that.
So
yeah,
we
good
had
result.
a good result. Aye,
It's all
we
right.
played particularly well the first half, created lots of chances. Problem was we didn't take them, and then they got a spell in the second half. They scored just before half time. They got a wee spell in the second half, but we still had two really good opportunities in the second, which should turned into 3 points. But it's always a good point. But when you look at it, you think, could that have been 3? But we'd have took a point before the game, so.
Yeah. And you're playing at Stennismuir, Queen's Park this year, eh?
Yeah. Well, just now, I don't know how long it'll be.
That'll be.
Yeah, I don't know how long it'll be. But offside flag went up there. I must know him well.
Must be balled by David Upton.
He ain't going to get that.
No.
He ain't getting that.
No, he's come on, that young boy. I don't know him at all. Ryan Sullivan. He's actually done quite well since he came on. Come on for Gordon Smith.
Oh, right. I know. He's done very well.
But Gordon was saying, I said I didn't recognise him because he was playing at the back. So. I mean Gordon Smith. That was.
Oh, Gordon.
I thought, what are you doing down? What are you doing back there? You know. So.
That was offside.
So in general, are you happy with your lot then? Doing well?
Well, we're still to bring in. I'd say we're probably 3 players short of making sure we've got a good championship outfit. Yeah. But
that goes back to what you were saying earlier, wasn't it? About having the season starting so early, because we were the same.
Yeah.
We had a couple of games where we had one sub in David Hutton. So you can't carry on like that.
Well, it's because at the cup they don't allow trialists. So that's obviously
it's not
that's
ideal.
a bummer. No, that's a bummer.
But it'll take. I reckon it'll take to the end of August for everything to settle down.
Yeah.
But I hope you do well.
Well, thanks very much.
Now that I've recovered.
Obviously, I was at Airdrie for 17 years, so there'll always be my soft spot. I still look at the first result I look for every week. So
I had a brilliant career here and lots of good memories.
Fantastic memories.
Just talk about the Sparta Prague game there.
Not most of them, even the two cup. Just for a team like Airdrie at that time.
Yeah.
We were probably spoiled a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we got, as well as getting to 2 Scottish Cup finals, we had 2 years in the Premier League. We had 4 semi-final defeats. 2 of them in penalty kicks, won the last minute.
Every one of them was sore as well. I was at every single one of them.
Exactly. So, but it just shows you how much success we actually had.
Yes, definitely.
And every year, I think, bar one, we were always kind of challenging in the mix.
Yep. It was a very good time. Lots of very good players as well.
And for us, we still look. Jimmy Sanderson's down the touchline today. Alan Lawrence is coming on.
Yeah.
Obviously, Oni was there. So, we probably only lost 1 or 2 boys a season and brought 1 or 2 in.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down.
Anyway, yes, Andy, that's fine. Thanks for your time. Andrew Swan, the referee, just getting everybody sorted out as we're getting ready to kick off. That's the fans all getting back into their seats. Like I said, nice turnout for the game, which is good to see. Of course, for suicide prevention, in conjunction with the Airdrie Community Trust and North Lanarkshire Council, as the game gets underway for the second half. Good pace to the game, first half, which was good. The Allstars making the early moves, but most of the play within the midfield. There's Murray, nice one to Bungard. Murray again. There's Stephen Murray. With his trusted left foot, back to Alan Gow with his trusted left foot. Steps past Peter Martin. He does well there. Stephen Murray picks it up again. Ball comes in. Oh, it was a good opportunity for Ravy Davey. But still 5-4. And just about to be joined by another guest. Here's Ravy Davy. There's a lot of stairs there, Stephen, eh? There's a lot of stairs there. Got to do that every Saturday. How you doing?
You alright?
I'm Brian, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, mate. Nice to meet you.
So, when you made it?
It's been good. It's been always a good day out. Always, I mean, Owen Coyle steals a show all the time, doesn't he?
He sure does. He's looking for a penalty, but I thought he was offside there.
He was offside there, he was offside. But I think Peter Martin stuck out a wee yellow card and took me right out, mate.
I saw that. I was away. I couldn't. Stephen Murray was running up and giving the referee pelters.
No, it's been good, but it's been a good day out. I think it's for a good cause, good turnout. It's all you want, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chance here.
That's Guy versus Hutton. That's two Airdrieonians, man. So there's no way. That's a nice touch there, by that was really well done by Brian. Yeah.
He's a good player. He was in my team last year. He's a good player.
Aye, looks a good player.
No, last year. It was a couple of years ago we done it. Wasn't
Aye, it was. Aye, yeah. It's nice to get back, buddy.
Aye, really nice. It's one of the things. I mean, obviously with the pandemic and all that, you want stuff like this to come back to normal, start getting back to some sort of normality, don't you? So
yeah, definitely.
It's for a good
Nice
cause.
wee crowd as well.
It is. I think what is it, between 800 people here or something?
Yeah, I reckon it.
Oh, good.
Probably by the time they count them, they'll be, touching 1,000.
Aye, definitely.
But it was good. Outside, the atmosphere outside was really good with all the fun fair and all the wee mascots getting their picture taken and all that.
My son and daughter's here as well, so they loved it. They were outside before it, so it's good to see they having fun here as well. Do you know what I mean?
So,
Chance here.
just pause for a set up.
Cami done well.
Yeah, well played. There's a wee chance here.
Cami.
Gets that ball moving early. Oh, just a wee bit too hard. So, what were your own footballing sort of situations? Are you playing many of these, or?
I play a lot of these kind of charity matches
Yeah.
now. I used to play 5s and 7s quite a lot, but obviously got 2 young kids now, so I don't really have the time to do stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know
kills
what I mean?
it stone dead, doesn't it?
Aye, so play this a lot.
Yeah.
Played a few charity matches at Ibrox as well. Do this one every year. So as I say, because I missed it the last couple of years. Last time I scored 5 goals in her. You know, do you know what I mean?
Well, Ross told me when I was getting my briefing at the beginning, because I do this normally for Airdrie, and I've got co-commentators etc. And Ross is saying, right, when Stephen Purden scores, you've got to go and stroke his ego a bit, I thought, nah, he doesn't need his ego stroked. He'll be fine.
Nah, it's been good, man. I've really enjoyed it. As I say, it's for chat, good cause, isn't it? So
Yeah, definitely. And what bit in your professional life? What are you up to at the moment?
I still just doing River City. Me and Jordan and Parmy and Sammy and Cami, we all do River City.
Yeah.
So just we started back filming in July there. So filming for July through to November. Then after that, we'll be doing Panto. So it's been going good.
You got a panto lined up?
Do the pavilion there every year. So been doing that since 2002, 2003. So.
Right.
We're doing a Aladdin this year, me and Big Grado, so it'll be a laugh, do you know what I mean?
And what team do you support?
Rangers.
Well, that's alright then, because so does he.
Exactly, I know. I mean, him were in Seville together there, so it's kind
That's alright, yeah. So was my brother-in-law.
It was a sore one then. Great trip, it was a sore one at the end.
Yeah, it's. I watched something because I was on I go on the team bus, so I was on the team bus yesterday going to Peterhead, so it was a long way. So I started watching different things on my phone, and this thing called Last Touches,
Right.
and it showed you the last touch of a certain person who took a penalty and missed it. Last touch for Rangers.
Aye.
You forgiven him yet?
Well, I don't want to talk about it, mate. No, it was a tough one. It was just, it had to be him, but didn't it?
No, but it was almost meant to be, wasn't it?
It was on coil again. What a touch.
Just caught it. He went a penalty. Oh, well done. Yeah. He's wanting a penalty, isn't he? So, I was just had the same conversation with Sandy Stewart. He was up here early. And obviously he's at Queen's Park, and Airdrie lost that playoff championship, and I said, I don't know if I've forgiven you yet. It took me about 4 weeks to, but then the season's that short. That's what we were saying. I was back in here about a week later. Starting to do stuff. So you just quickly away you go again. It's a treadmill. It certainly is. I suppose a wee bit like acting in it in many ways.
It is, mate, because we film, we're pretty full on. when you're filming and we're doing River City, you're there, that's it, you're constantly there.
Yeah.
And then you finish every wee break away and do a panel, then when you're back, it's just like you've never been away really, do you know what I mean?
Good effort. You do a wee podcast as well?
We do, Football Daft, me, Grado and Chris Toll, who's from Coatbridge. So we do that, so that'll be starting back soon as well. We do that every week, have guests and stuff on. I've had Owen Coyle stuff on in the past, had Brian McPhee and stuff on, so it's good.
Yeah, they're good value, these guys as well, aren't they?
I mean, Owen he'd still be talking now, I think, do you know what I mean? The stuff stories he's got great stories, but that's what you want, do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I've been really fortunate because of what I do. I appeared on View from the Terrace last year.
Right,
doing with Big Duncan doing the co-commentary thing.
Right.
We did the Montrose game over there together and went to the Terrace game live. They do a great job as well, they boys, promoting especially the lower league football, you know.
Definitely.
Good effort again.
They do a lot, they cover a lot of Scottish football, because obviously a lot of these podcasts are kind of, they're aimed at Rangers and Celtic in it, so for them, but it's good to actually see other, obviously, we've done a few things in the past with Partick Thistle, Airdrie as well, we've been here.
Yeah.
Ian Murray we had on this podcast.
Ian's good value. I saw him yesterday. We actually were in the same hotel in Aberdeen for pre-match lunch.
Really?
So Airdrie, of all the teams that had to be Red Rovers. So I spoke to Ian and Scott Agnew and Dylan Easton yesterday. Because obviously, you know, once you can...
Ian's brilliant, man. He's a lovely guy, man.
He is. I had a very good relationship with him. He's very honest and...
That's the thing he was. I think when he knew things weren't going right, he admitted it, do you know what I mean? And when it was going good, he didn't get too carried away, do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's the best way to be.
So do you watch the Rangers?
Mate, I've had a season ticket since I was 19, 18, so touching 40 now, so I've always there.
Well, I was telling, because David Hutton's our goalkeeping coach, and I was telling him yesterday, you know, I still think I'm touching 40, but I'm actually touching 60. So once you're this age, you never change, right? So, well, that's good stuff. So
he's a lovely guy, Davey.
He's a great lad, isn't he? You know.
That's a good touch, the big man.
Oh, miles offside. There you go.
Miles, man, miles.
Yeah. And Brian Prunty as well. He's now moved up front. I see.
He started to give it right back, didn't he?
He did.
He came back here.
There's too many forwards in the squad. That's what it was. Good. Jim Lister's here as well today, and he's another forward. So
he's a good guy, Brian.
Brian's at Airdrie as well, as you know. So he's coach. So
that's a good ball.
I was just saying. Nice touch. Well done. I was just saying that, you know, when Gordon Smith was up too, you know, Uncoil still makes the same runs that he made when he played for Airdrie all the years ago.
Definitely.
And Sandy was saying, it's like everything else with these boys, it's their legs that go, it's not...
the brain's still there,
the brain completely still there, yeah.
What?
And Alan Gow looks as if he could still play, but anyway.
He does.
So you going back on?
I'll go back doing it, I'll go back. It was good to talk to you.
Yeah, you too, yeah.
Take care, mate.
Yeah, look forward to hearing your podcast again.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. See you, Stephen. Stephen Purden there. There's Prunty. He gives it out to Peter Martin, who's doing well. Creating a wee bit of opportunity here in midfield. Here's Coyle again. Still 5-4. Haven't been any goals this half so far. Mark Kerr to just left it there. Prunty has a go. Oh, it's a good effort by Brian Prunty. Still 5-4. It's nice to see Stephen Purden there. 10 minutes into the second half.
Just 10 minutes into the second half.
Ross must have heard me. Here's Murray. It's picked up by Mark Kerr. It was a decent ball through from Parmi Singh, but didn't quite made it. There's Matthews. Looks a quite accomplished footballer actually, Brian Matthews. Brian Matthews, of course, been on Come Dine With Me, Glow, MTV. There's Peter Martin. The Legends just knocking that ball about very well there. It was a good effort, and it's a penalty. It's a good effort by Tony Elliott, and it's been decided that it's a penalty kick, which I thought was a little bit harsh, but No, it's not for me to say whether it's harsh or not. Andrew Swan's right there, and he has said that as far as he's concerned, it was almost a save. So Graham Smith will face number 13 Tony Elliott. He was determined that he was having this penalty, so the responsibility is all his, and it's saved by Graham Smith, and Prunty knocks it over the bar. Good save by Graham Smith. And it's still 5-4. And it'll be interesting to see if, as always, when somebody says, I want it, and Brian Matthews wanted it and they missed, then you go, see, told you I should have had it, but it is what it is. It's Marvin Wilson. It's the Legends team are beginning to take over a little bit. Peter Martin, nice little touch. Here's Tony Elliott, desperate to make up for it, but here's Owen Coyle. Good save by Graham Smith. Owen Coyle could have had about 7 or 8 today, I think. There's Pammy Singh. Inside to Alan Gow. As well. It's easy for Mark Kerr. Legends are away again. On Coyle, here's Prunty. Oh, good interception. Very good interception by number 17 for the Allstars, which is Jim Patterson. So, corner kick will be taken by Peter Martin. And a little word for all the ball boys and ball girls who are here today to help out. It's nice to see so many. As Peter Martin will... there's a little bit of Ravy Davy. He's having a little bit of a wrestling match. I think he's the last man you want to be wrestling there. Peter Martin knocks it to the edge of the 6-yard box, but it's easily cleared by... It's good play by Ryan McStay. And there's a chance for Coyle. It hits the post and goes straight back to Graham Smith. It's a very good long ball. I thought that might have been a free kick, but referee says no. Here's Gow. You've got to watch. They're all standing out. Could be offside. Stevie Murray has a goal. Easily saved by David Hutton. That was a chance. Brian Matthews. Nice ball inside to Prunty. He's going to sweep it over. And there it is. Picked up by Peter Martin. Alan Hamilton on the outside of him. And we'll give it to Alan Hamilton, I would think. No, he's decided to go inside. Brian Prunty, he's got 3 men round him, but it's picked up again by Martin. Here's Owen Coyle. He gets the better of Sullivan for a wee change. He tries to go through, and he was looking for James Drummond, but didn't quite manage to get it to him. It's Graham Smith picks it up and throws it out. Chance for the All-Stars to come again. It's a sweeping pass, but that's well picked up. Well, it's Sammy Heyman, but it's intercepted. Marvin Wilson will bring it. The game is getting very stretched now. There's Marvin Wilson. And there's a wee chance for Prunty. I thought he might have taken that first time. He takes a touch and it just goes wide. There's a wee chance for a first timer there. So we're an hour in, just over an hour in. No more goals in the second half. It's still 5 goals to 4. I'm just about to be joined by Nathan Evans. He's looking as fit as ever. Nice to meet you, Nathan. How you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah. Well, we'll just very quickly, just before we talk to you, we'll see if we're going to get an equaliser here. Oh, he's offside. Aye. So you're looking pretty sharp, Nathan. Yeah, so I better tell everybody who you are, because they won't, because they know your face, but they won't hear your voice. So, Nathan Evans, welcome to the commentary box.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's a good day. Lucky it's not raining.
Well, it was. I came from East Kilbride this morning. It was raining when I left, and I was so pleased that it's sunshine on lovely Airdrie, where I'm from. It's a nice wee crowd, good turnout.
Aye, that's it, exactly. It's all for a good cause as well. Everybody's having a good time, and it's a good laugh as well. So, a good bunch of boys.
Yeah. You're looking pretty fit.
Thank you. I play every week anyway, so
that's show.
Kind of try and stay fit. You know what I mean?
So what kind of level are you?
It's just so it's 11 a side. It's amateur 11 a side.
Okay.
Sunday league.
Right.
So I used to play Saturdays when I was younger, and then with everything that happened, it's one of the only days it kind of it fits in. So now I try and make Sundays as much as possible.
So your life has changed a little, is it?
Just a wee bit. Always busy, travelling and going to different countries and in London recording and stuff like that. So it's a complete different world, but it's amazing.
Was it a shock?
It was a wee bit. I still don't get it, to be honest. It's 2 years later, and I'm still thinking to myself, what's going on? I'm waiting for somebody to come and take it off me.
It's weird. I know Stuart Robertson, and he said, "Oh, there's this guy, and all of us. Next thing you're on the telly." So,
that's it, exactly.
No, it's brilliant.
All happens so fast.
It just shows you it can happen to anybody, if you've got a bit of talent.
That's it, exactly. It can happen to anybody, and if it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody else. So, that's it.
So what's the plans for the future?
I've got new music coming out, hopefully an album coming out in November as well, roughly. So that's currently what I'm working on, just new music and try to get an album ready for the end of the year. That's the plan. And
in terms of your kind of life, the way it was against the way it is now, you get much time for socialising, etc., or is it full on?
It is a bit full on. It depends on what's going on, but I do get time. I try and make time for it because I have like a diary with everything that's there, so I try and schedule some time out and some socialising time in there as well.
You become very popular very quickly. What does that feel like? You used to be able to just go and deliver letters, and now you're getting stopped in the street a lot.
You're getting stopped all the time, and like things like this, everybody's coming down wanting pictures and to sign stuff. It's mental. It's absolutely mental, but it's good to see, and seeing all the kids all happy and excited to see me and stuff like that. It's incredible. Just seeing everybody happy.
Nice to put a smile on people's faces.
That's it, exactly. So it's great, honestly.
Good. Well, guess what? My best friend at work's 2 daughters absolutely adore you, so I'll be getting you to do a wee film for me if you don't mind at some point at the end. So don't go without seeing me.
I won't. Don't you worry. I'll be there. I'll do it.
Good man. And are you going back on?
I think so. I was told when I go back round I'll be back on. So I'll find out when I go back round.
Good man. Thanks for your time. All right. Cheers. And I'll see you at the end.
See you in a bit.
Cheers. Of course, there's Nathan Evans. Lovely guy. Marvin Wilson and Stevie Murray going back in time there a little bit. Alan Gow just looking for that little bit of space. There's Murray. 25 minutes to go. Balls. That's nearly caught David Hutton out at the near post, but. Long kick by David Hutton, looking for Printy. Well covered by number 6, Kenny Mackay, who's had a very good game today. Here's Gordon Smith, looking as young as ever. And of course, we spoke to him earlier. There's Peter Martin. Gordon Smith in a more normal position now. There's Mark Kerr. Lovely play by Mark Kerr. Back to Peter Martin. He's looked pretty calm and assured in that midfield position. With a lovely left foot. He's looking for some options here. That's a lovely little ball inside. Elliott just checks out. And it's a nice ball for Owen Coyle. It's a nice touch by Owen. Still in play. Mackay could do with a one hit here, Mackay, but he's very calmly taking it out, and he's done very well there. Pressure on Marvin Wilson. There's part 2 of the Murray versus Wilson. He's coming again. It's a wrestling match, and the first yellow card of the afternoon goes to Stephen Murray by Andrew Swan. There's always a villain. So Legends come again. Nice touch, Prunty, Coyle, Prunty. Oh, I looked to knock it inside to Coyle. That was excellent play. There's a wee chance here. There's Stephen Purden. He's just trying to get the better of Brian Matthews. It's Hutton, just back to Kerr. Good. Just a tire by Peter Martin. And this is a chance for Purden. This is it. Will he go round David Hutton? He decides to. Oh, magnificent goal. It's an equaliser. That's a fantastic finish by Stephen Purden. It's almost. Made that look extremely easy. We talked about that earlier. And Stephen Purden has completely and utterly deceived David Hutton, and it's 5 apiece. Brilliant play by Stephen Purden, a lovely ball in, good move, beat the offside trap. It's now 5 apiece, and who would have thought that early on? Here's Coyle. It's a free kick by Owen Coyle. Oh, not happy. Chris Bungard. Better watch Owen, MMA. There's a wee bit of afters there. They're still chatting away to one another. Yeah, we're having a chat here. He's just a little bit of afters between these two. Just need to calm down a little bit. Wasn't very happy. There was nothing in it really. Just a little bit of an overreaction. We're still having a chat. Touch hands and away we go again. So you wouldn't put it past, that's a foul throw, but the referee says no. You wouldn't put it past the Allstars getting a winning goal here. So Hutton goes to Peter Martin. He'll do well to catch that. Oh, he's done well. Oh. And here's Kerr. And there's Matthews. He's an excellent game today. Well played. Yeah, well done. Right, sorry, Ryan Sullivan it is, number 18. He's had an excellent game today. There's a shot. Oh, good effort, really good effort. It's gone past, it's still 5-all. Ryan Sullivan, very popular TikTok star, also known as Sully. I've been very impressed. Oh, we've got a pitch invasion by some children. Meanwhile, the game is carrying on. But it's a good tackle by number 19, Ryan McStay. Gow looking to knock it through, but Mark Kerr has marked it up well. There's a shout by Graham Smith to Ryan Sullivan, who's, as I said, had an excellent game. At the back, along with Jim Patterson. It's Ryan McStay. out to Peter Martin, who's had an excellent second half particularly, I think. Nice and calm. It's well played. It's a nice one too. Coyle. Good save. Still in. Peter Martin. He's gone. He's decided to go with the right foot. And it's just the right foot, just not quite as effective as the left. I think there's a couple of subs to come on. Brian Matthews with the corner kick with the left foot. It's just swirled too far and it's gone out for a goal kick. So Pauline Hamill coming on. Number 14. There's Padme Singh coming off. There's Mackay. It's a very strong game as well. It's Kenny Mackay. There's Murray. Good battle down that right hand side between Murray and Matthews. And this guy's picked that up. And he's gone near post. Hutton comes out, but it's marked. It's swept by Mark Kerr. And here's a good chance here. This is a 4-on-2. One Coyle's offside. And that's excellent defending by the two central defenders. That's really good play by both of them. Know what they're doing. I think a very good decision by the away stand linesman. Here's Hamill. There's an effort there by Sammy Heyman trying to spread the play out wide, but Peter Martin has knocked that to Brian Prunty. Coyle is wide on the left, he's on his own. Ball comes in, picked up by Kerr. Yeah, that's good play by Patterson. Very good former professional, of course, Jim Patterson. Anybody's game here. About 15 minutes to go. Murray spreads out, but easily picked up by David Hutton. There's Mark Kerr. He's an excellent player in his time, and even now he's still looking as fit as ever. Coyle. Brian Prunty, that's a nice little run through, but just a little bit too tight, and Graham Smith read it. There's Murray. As I am about to receive my, I think you're my 5th guest of the day. I think you're guest number 5 of the day. Now you've done all your running. You've done all your running. I'm Brian. Please mate. Aye, Palmy. How are you?
Aye, good mate, good. So this is what of you.
This is where it all happens on Diamonds TV on a normal Saturday. So this is my usual spot. So
good stuff. What was the score yesterday?
Airdrie won. We were at Peterhead yesterday.
Oh, aye, right enough. Were you up there, aye?
I was. Team bus left at 8:30 yesterday morning. I got home at about 10 to 10. So.
No, get a wee overnighter?
No, a lot of the players actually stayed in Aberdeen, and we picked them up when we got there. They stayed overnight the night before.
Well, alright, okay, I thought you meant they lived there.
No,
right, okay, so they went up.
They were up there. They stayed the night before, and we all went up yesterday morning. So yeah, busy weekend.
Did they have somebody looking after them on the night before and
Manager,
after? Weren't they?
well, the manager and the assistant manager were there, and they're also players these days for Airdrie. So there was a quiz.
Aye.
No drink, just a quiz.
Right, brilliant.
So what about yourself? How are you these days? Are you
Aye, good.
still in River City?
Yeah, so I've just started not long ago actually, and it's been fun. So we've been filming quite a lot of good stuff the last couple of weeks, preparing for it going back on air after the summer break just now. So yeah, all good, and it's just nice to hang about with some of my fellow boys.
Oh, what a goal! Owen Coyle with his 5th goal. I was actually just, if Owen Coyle hadn't been here, like you might have won this game.
Aye, I know. I got told beforehand that he was going to be the man to watch.
Oh, without doubt, yeah.
So yeah, I nearly got a tackling on him actually. I would have been pretty proud of that.
Well, Airdrie once signed Owen Coyle from Clydebank for £175,000.
Bargain.
It's fair to say he's got a bit of quality. So.
Yeah. No, definitely. Some guys will just not lose it. They'll maybe lose their pace, but they'll just be able to.
We had that conversation earlier, funny enough, with a couple of the ex-pros, and that's, they know what they want to do. It's just executing it with the legs, a bit like myself.
Definitely.
So you much a player, do you play much?
To be honest with you, I've not actually played a lot of 11s.
Right, here's a chance of an equaliser.
Oh, nearly Sammy Heyman at the back post there. Go on, chase it.
Oh, he cannot.
He's got it.
He's done it. Yeah, he's done well. That was never out. Yeah, he did well, Sammy Heyman.
Oh, take advantage.
A brand new pitch, so it's nice to play on, isn't it?
Yeah. No, so I play Monday Sevens game actually.
Right.
But that's about it. That's my routine. Is to try and play that. It's been off the last couple of weeks with summer holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
But I actually went to see a junior match yesterday, and obviously you're a lot closer to the pitch when you go and watch that, rather than watching it from the stands. It was St Anthony's against Wishaw.
Oh, right.
But being so close to the pitch, I was like, that's when it hit me that I was going to be playing 11s tomorrow, and I was like, actually, this is a bit daunting when you're that close.
What about the speed?
The speed. What the speed?
The speed on this is okay, but the speed when you go and watch the juniors and stuff is something else. It's well known that I regularly on commentary say when I was a manager of Saltcoats Juniors.
Right.
So at that level it is, you get quick, and then you come and watch these boys at this level, in the real games, and they're frighteningly quick. Frighteningly quick.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all speed of thought and everything. So, how many of the guys do you know anyway on the team?
So, obviously the guys from River City and also a few faces. I recognise some of the Airdrie players, old players from the 90s.
Yeah.
I think there's a few missing as well that were supposed to be here today.
There's a couple that we thought would be here that aren't here, but still a good turnout. But.
No, definitely. I suppose the good thing about our subbies not turning up is that we get more game time. There's only 5 of us on the bench, compared to 9 for the other team. So no, that was good. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I don't normally play left back.
Right.
I normally try and. But then again, I don't play a lot of 11s like I said anyway. But I've always thought of myself as maybe a winger. But I actually enjoyed sitting back there.
You get more of a chance to see what's happening in the game when you play in their positions. That's the thing.
Definitely.
So where are you from originally? Your accent sounds a bit kind of East Coast.
It most definitely is. Most people will guess Edinburgh or Fife. Actually, most people say Fife, but it's actually Dundee.
Right.
So a wee place called Broughty Ferry.
I know Broughty. My son's girlfriend comes from Broughty Ferry.
Does she?
Or just outside Broughty Ferry.
Right, okay. It's a lovely wee place in the summer.
That's lovely. We've been.
Aye. Nice pubs, nice restaurants and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's lovely, so you still stay there, yeah?
No, I stay through in Glasgow now. I've been here for about 5-6 years ago.
That helps for your career?
Yeah, so River City's not far from where I stay in terms of jumping on the motorway and getting down there in the mornings.
So what other things would we know you from? Have you done much else? Is this your start?
I would probably say that, I would probably say River City. Right. Oh, off the keeper's head there.
Good pass.
Well played. Pretty much that.
Right.
Pretty much that. I'm a big Man United fan, so.
You're not selling yourself to me. I'm a big Man City fan.
I know.
So is this your first foray into charity?
Well,
Legends football.
I was just about to say, on the note of being a Man United fan,
Yeah.
I've actually played here before
Right.
for a supporters branch.
All right.
It was a charity match as well. That was well before COVID, so probably about 6 years ago. No, to be honest, it was
remember.
no, it was. So it was guys from the supporters branch against. I think it was. I can't even remember what other team was made up of actually, but I scored up at that end, just outside the 6-yard box. Scored my one goal.
You never
was chuffed with
forget.
that.
Yeah.
I never forget. I know. So well, that was good. Obviously, it was a different pitch.
Yeah. It's just new. It's brand new, that pitch.
Aye. The last one was artificial pitch as well.
It was. Yeah.
Go on. Go for a hat trick.
Oh, what a goal from Purton. What a goal.
That's my boy there.
He came up to speak to me and I was told by Ross that if you scored I had to go mad. And I went, you haven't scored yet. Since then he scored twice.
Aye.
5 apiece. So you enjoying River City?
I'm indeed, aye. It's just been nice to work with some really good actors. Just do different stuff, different scenes, it's been really good, so I'm settling in.
Good. And Stephen was mentioning that he's obviously going into panto season at some point. Have you got any plans that way?
Well, I've not got anything lined up.
Right.
Yeah, obviously we're fast approaching. Don't want to wish the summer away or anything like that, but we're soon going to be at panto season. So yeah, we'll see how things go just now, and then towards then, we need to start planning for that soon, I suppose. But aye, it's a nice mix for the guys that do their panto along with their screen stuff. Most definitely.
He's offside. So the little guy that came on there, number 3, Willie Maguire, this guy here.
Yeah.
He's an Airdrie Legends for
right,
the
okay.
late 70s and early 80s.
Right, okay, right.
He holds the world.
Number 5?
Number 5 to hold the world record for keepy uppies with a Malteser.
Aye, how many is that?
Well, I can't remember, but I think was it about 30 or something? It was incredible.
Well, 30.
So at Airdrie we set the kids a challenge.
Yeah.
And we said, film it, send it in to us, and the winner will get to come and meet the players.
Yeah.
We never got one. Not one. It was so hard that I don't think MD did any more than one.
Brilliant.
He's a genius of a player. I played against him when I was younger. We're similar age. He's a wee bit older than me, I think.
Did you play yourself much as well?
I was telling somebody the other day there. I was really good. In fact, it was yesterday on the team plan. We were going. I was Newman, A and other, and trialist.
Aye.
And so I played for a few senior teams, but about one game, and then I got punted. Because I wasn't good enough.
Right.
And I ended up playing some junior football.
Aye,
So.
fair play.
Yeah, good. I enjoy what I do at Airdrie now.
Aye.
So.
Good stuff.
And get involved, which is good.
Yeah. Brilliant. Nice wee club, nice stadium, nice setup.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks.
How long have we got left here?
I can tell you exactly. I think you could sneak on again.
If I go that side, I can sneak on.
There's 6 minutes to go.
Oh, nice to be here, mate.
Yeah, you too. Cheers. Somebody desperate to get back on. Lovely. Marvin Wilson looking for Owen Coyle. Sullivan again did well. Mackay. Bungard. Let's have a wee look here. There's a wee chance here. Stephen Purden. He tried to bring it down with his head, but didn't quite come across here. So it's a nice ball. Stephen McGeechy. And here's a child. Nathan Evans had a chance. But well played by Sullivan again. He's had an excellent game. I think I've mentioned that 3 or 4 times. Murray. Gow here. I definitely got an opportunity here for a winner. Could go either way, but this time it's Alan Gow. Purden. It's good defending by Ryan McStay. And this time it's the Legends who are on the run and on the attack. Here's Willie Maguire. The run offside. There's Ravy Davey. Did well. Murray, good ball. Bungard, if he takes that well, he actually did, but it just got stuck in his feet. But there's another wee opportunity here. Purden to Gow. Marvin Wilson is beaten by Alan Gow. He's going to go on their own. Alan Gow, is he going to score? He is. Brilliant goal from Alan Gow. What a goal. Alan Gow does what Alan Gow does best. And it's 7-6. And that could be the winner. That could just be the winner.
All-Stars.
7-6 to the All-Stars, as Ross says. I heard everybody back, so they're obviously going to defend like mad here. There's some deep defending going on here. It's a long sweeping ball. Jim Patterson heads it out. Murray loses out. It's inside. Cleared by Mackay, but a wee bit desperate by Mackay. James Drummond looked as if he was going to pick that up. So they're getting very close. David Hutton coming up for the corner. 2 minutes to go. Hutton's up. Everybody's up. Alan Guy's staying up. There's a chance. Marvin Wilson's the only one back. Here's the corner by Coyle. It nearly fell at Hutton's feet. Hamill, now they're in trouble. No, it's gone out for a good effort. Good effort by Kennedy. Here's another wee chance here. Nice ball inside. Here's Coyle on the right hand side. Mark Kerr. No, it's a nice wee 1-2. Maguire. Mageki. Good effort. Oh, it's gone out. So we're entering the last minute of the game. 7-6 for the All-Stars. It's been an excellent afternoon of entertainment, decent play, and some good conversations with some of the celebs, some of the ex-players. I hope you enjoy it when you're here. And the attendance is just over 1,000. As Alan Gow has fouled Matthews, who looks a bit struggling a bit. Last chance. Otherwise, we go to. Sorry, I'm just listening to Ross. As Brian Matthews is still down, struggling a wee bit. David Hutton this time is going to take the kick. Oh, Brian Matthews is okay. Mark Kerr. It's good ball, a good touch, good take. Ball comes in. Oh, Ryan Sullivan does well. Really impressed by Sullivan. He's played well. Hutton up this time. Mark Kerr up. Alan Gow staying in the centre line all by himself. It's all or nothing here. It's all or nothing. Oh, it comes in. It's not great. It's penalty. Referee has given a penalty kick against Graham Smith. And right on time, there's a chance for an equaliser. And it will be taken Owen Coyle. No, he's given it to Nathan Evans. Giving it to Nathan Evans. So Nathan Evans with the kick to take it into penalty kicks. So Evans versus Smith. Evans scores. 7-0. It's 7-0. And my money now is on penalty kicks. The referee has picked up the ball and it's full time. Full time. Legends 7, All-Stars 7, and we are into a penalty shootout. It was almost written in the script. Brian Prunty to take the first penalty for the Legends. As Graham Smith slowly makes his way. And David Hutton also makes his way towards the goal. Wouldn't surprise me if they haven't faced each other in some form of penalty before.
Referee, Andy, how many penalties? 5 penalties.
So, here we go. Brian Prunty steps up. And easily saved by Graham Smith. So, it's Brian trying to make Graham Smith dive one way and put it through the middle. But here's Ryan Sullivan, who I thought had an outstanding game today. So Sullivan against Hutton. And well, 1-0 to the All-Stars. Good penalty by Sullivan. As I've said, for me, along with Owen Coyle, best player on the pitch today. Owen Coyle, Ryan Sullivan, Alan Gow. To me, the outstanding guys on the day. Second penalty. Well put away. So Ryan McStay. So Bami Singh, who was in the commentary box not that long ago, was desperate to get back on again. So here's his opportunity. He was down to get the last 5 minutes. I bet he didn't think he was going to be involved with the penalty shootout. This will be a left-footed attempt. He runs up. Saved by David Hutton. So it's one apiece after 2 penalties. Now Airdrie Onions legend, Bolton Wanderers, Republic of Ireland international, current Queen's Park manager, Owen Coyle, will now step up to take the third penalty with the score 1 apiece. Takes his time and saved. Excellent save by Graham Smith. Cami Barnes is the next. Cami Barnes from the Red Hot Chili Pipers. Puts the ball down. Looks like he's going to strike right through it. He does, and it's well over the top. So after 3 penalties apiece, it's 1 each. So former Ayr United star Mark Kerr is next. Penalty number 4. What a very entertaining and great way to finish the afternoon as the sun comes out. Mark Kerr versus Graham Smith. Oh, he puts it wide. It's about the first mistake Mark Kerr's made all day. So Ravy Davey is next. So Ravy Davey, ICW wrestler. Does look as if it's going to be a heavy strike, and another one well over the top. 4 penalties apiece, 1 each. Nathan Evans, who again had an excellent game and certainly looked like he knew his way about a football field. He's already scored a penalty, so can he make it 2-1? And for him, 2 out of 2. He has a look, steps up. Oh, it goes. He decided to go with a chip, and it goes over the bar. So if Alan Gow scores, it's all over. So what a comeback that would be for the All-Stars if Alan Gow scores this penalty. It's all over. It's a 2-1 victory on penalties, and it is. The All-Stars win the penalty shootout. Sullivan and Gow for the All-Stars. Ryan McStay for the Legends. The All-Stars win this afternoon. And a very entertaining afternoon will end with the All-Stars winning the trophy. And from 3-0 down early on to bring it back to a 7-0 to win in penalties. It's been a very entertaining game and a excellent finish, and the sun's out, and we will now have the trophy presentation. So, trophy being presented by Jimmy Sanderson to the All-Stars. Number 4, Gordon Smith, and it's been an entertaining afternoon. Thank you everyone for attending, we really appreciate it, and for a very good cause, and everybody's had a good time. It's been an excellent game, and as the medals are presented, I'll say thank you very much for, as I said, your attendance. Thanks for listening to me and all my ramblings, along with some of our guests, and we look forward to seeing you next year.